And we're back.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, we come back after all. We're going to talk about our results for our competition. Took second place in our matches. And, the other guys took first.
Yeah. The only other competitor.
So it's fight to win. It was in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's the event that they usually have. Last time I remember was like March. They had it here in Charlotte. But it's like has a lot of exposure. You get to see on Flow Grappling. And a lot of people get to see it in, I don't know if the worldwide, but you get to see like on online streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So you got like messages, stuff like that about people seeing it, other friends like out of state.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's nice of them. Thank you for reaching out after the taking second place on the match. It was a performance wasn't really the greatest, but yeah, it was nice people reaching out. The performance. Do you want how are you feeling like when you were walking in? Speaking of, what was your song that you picked? Because the other guy had the same name. They gave because the other guy's song. They party in the USA. Miley Cyrus.
So the funny thing is, everything was super last minute for me. I got my stuff sent in Thursday. I forgot to send in a walkout song, so I didn't have one. So when I walked out to Miley Cyrus' Party in the USA, I thought that was them like trying to get back at me, trying to be like, "Oh yeah, screw this guy." Like he didn't send me a song. I was like, I mean, to be honest, it worked out because there's far worse songs to walk out to. I was pretty happy with that one. But yeah, no, I didn't actually send one, so I didn't know what they were gonna pick. But that's how it worked out. So I'll take it.
Do you know Derek Bronson?
Derek Bronson. I've heard the name. Yeah.
He's a teammate in when he's the wrestler in Pembroke.
Okay.
When he fight in Strike Force, he used Miley Cyrus his walkout on one his fight.
Yep. Hey man, it's a great. Get pumped up.
Oh yeah, as American as fuck, man. Party in the USA.
That's right.
Oh, because like and then they had the other Nate in the later on. Oh, this is the right Nate to play that song too. Was like God. Was like, oh man, Party in the USA. Even my wife, she texted me like, they play Party in the USA for Nate. Yeah. But like she texted me like, hold on, man, I saw it to the match because like I can see it right now. Because I'm trying to coach right now. But man, that was funny, man.
Hey, yeah, it worked out. It worked out. That was funny.
But how were you feeling after Miley Cyrus bar?
After the Miley Cyrus, I was feeling pretty relaxed, honestly. It's funny because I was feeling a little nervous the day leading up. The day of, I felt very nervous. Like it really hit me. On the way over, I was kind of back and forth. Directly before the match, I started feeling okay, and then by the time I got on the mats, I was feeling fine. Like I really wasn't nervous at that point. But I'm not sure why. But yeah, I wasn't nervous anymore once I got on the stage.
Yeah, familiar place.
I guess.
Yeah, I was feeling sick the whole week. I was fighting this sinus infection.
Jeez.
Like hell.
Yeah.
And also antibiotic. Like I was only able to get on the mount that Tuesday. Like other than that, I was able to get
no.
So I was trying to make up for it just by doing sauna sessions and steam room, trying to like get in there. But I was like just trying like to just do. I did a lot of study on the guy and things like that, and trying to. And then when I got there, I didn't feel like nervous and stuff like that. But because I was feeling like shit, more like just trying to stay hydrated. I was just in but when I was like in there, it felt like right before where he's just walking in, do a round off into the crowd. You also go in there, just try to have some fun. You just like think about it, just like we just go in there, think about it like an open mat. Just go in there Friday night, just have compete with somebody. It's not like I have to pay for it.
Right.
You feel like it's gonna be a record. You're just going to just go against each other. Just have some exposure. Stream. Other people will see those matches. Just have some fun. Just like an open match. Just other people see it and just having a ref in there. That's all the difference.
Right.
Just trying not to hurt each other. That's all.
Yep.
Like throwing each other through the table. Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. There was one or two times when you guys got close to the edge. There was one time in particular I thought you were gonna step off. Like I thought your foot was gonna miss the stage. And I gasped and John's like, What? I was like, dude, he almost came off the stage right there. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was like, oh, when we were close, actually, oh man, like I was like, I didn't want to like drive him. Like, so as soon as we were getting close to the purple, I was like, slowing down, like, man, because I didn't want to like my doubles were there, but I didn't want to like drive because you're usually gonna get stopped. He said, like, like, don't take a shot when it's not going to count.
right.
So like, just wasting your energy.
Mm-hmm. No, it makes sense.
You know, I was trying to back out to be able to get a good to come towards me, but he was having his back against the outside, so it's hard for me to like
Mm-hmm.
get a good takedown from there. Yeah, like, but we can go over the match itself. You during the match, what do you feel like? What it was like something like the key moments during match.
Let's see. It's funny, a lot of it I don't remember. It felt like a super short match. It felt like as soon as we started, we stopped. I remember at the beginning, like we stood up for a little while trying to take each other down. That honestly was pretty frustrating to me because I felt like there was openings that I should know to take and I didn't know how to take them. So it's, I mean, lesson to me, I need to study my wrestling. But yeah, it was a little back and forth with the wrestling. He ended up getting a single leg, taking me down. And then we stood up again, and I think he ended up. Yes, we stood up again. I shot for a really terrible double leg. He stuffed that, got a Darce like hold, which he had pretty long arms, so he was able to hold that pretty well. But it really, to be honest, was not very tight. And so I was just kind of waiting that out because I could feel he had it really tight and he had it locked in pretty well with his arms. So I wasn't going to be able to break it. So I was just kind of waiting to see if he'd, loosen up and go for something else because I didn't feel like there was anything I could do to, free myself up at that point, which eventually did happen. And then I ended up on top in the last, I don't know if it was 30 seconds or a minute or how long it was, but which is right where I wanted to be, but I didn't feel like I had enough time to actually work. So, I mean, if it had gone longer, I feel like I could have done okay because in the tail end, I finally got to where I wanted to be. I don't know if he was tired. I don't know what that deal was, but at the very end, it started to switch around, I felt like, but he definitely got the win. There's no doubt in my mind as to the ref decision there. But yeah, I mean, the end of the line is I need to work on wrestling because I love playing from the top. And then also I need to work on conditioning. I think part of the reason I don't go for more aggressive wrestling is because I'm worried about my cardio, worried about my conditioning failing. So I think that's really the major takeaways is conditioning and wrestling need to improve.
Okay. During practice, how do you like during competition nights? Do you during the time how do you like stay active the whole time, or how do you do as far as condition?
As far as conditioning, we don't do a lot in class. I wouldn't say there's really many roll hard days. So what the coach does is he'll have days where he meets with his guys and he'll do workouts, which I met the Sunday after this and did a workout with him. He wrecked me. So it was good. But yeah, really, we don't do much conditioning in class, I would say.
Usually, during comp class, whenever we have between rounds, people taking breaks, I just try to stay around walking, move around, don't lay there, just try to get moving and get ready for the next round. And just be and just try to be push like that. That usually help me for preparing. And then eventually I'll be hitting the wall, but just keep moving and moving because it's gonna be an hour.
Right.
During class. it's not like a match is usually not that long, but if you're able to push for a whole hour like that, just get you mentally ready.
Right.
Kind of like being in a sauna, but like having like into the sauna is actually your own body, just freaking overheating
Yeah.
from your muscles. But for my match, I think at the initial, do you remember at the beginning, I was able to get the front headlock. We were going a snap down, got the front headlock position.
Uh-huh.
I was almost trying to go for a Dars, and then he got my arm, so I usually let go. Went for an arm. That's the only time I went for a collar tie. After that, I didn't do that. That's the one thing that got me to the dance. Yeah, stop doing. And then from there, I was just fighting his hands. I never went back. Yeah. And that's like, I look over the match like, what the fuck, man? Takedowns, you throw a snap down. If you were on his back from that collar tie, he's going straight up, and he would use to stand back anymore. Like he was like pushing back. Anytime you would push back, snap down a little bit, or try to get you angles. That's how you able to get to the legs. That's how you able to like wear on his back. But I just bailed out of there because I was just trying to fight the hands the whole time, controlling elbows. Just like controlling the elbows, I was able to win the fight, but I was afraid of him getting a underhook. But anytime he was getting an underhook, I was winning it anyway. Every time he would get an underhook, I would just punch him through and punch the elbow, like twisting his elbow into a bad position. He didn't like that at all. I don't know why I didn't go back to that collar tie. Then I went body lock. So I had the two options. I had that option lifting and dropping him with a lift, using my energy doing that, or doing the trip. In which when I did the trip, he stepped over and I missed it, and my knee went out on there, and then he went for the front headlock for the guillotine, and that's all the pressure on my sinus was. I was like,
no, yeah.
I was like, damn it, I can fight out of the guillotine, but the pressure on the sinus I have already is like, man, like, come on, man. And then I just left my arm hanging in there, and that's so easy to get that omoplata because he had the guillotine, the leg was just hanging there. I left my arm hanging there. He was for the omoplata at 10, counter right there, 10. And then to fight the omoplata, I usually try to jump over to get out of the omoplata. I step over and then just let bail out of the. He just bail out of there. He just went lasso, jump over, went for that heel hook. And Austin was afraid that my knee was going to blow out from that. How tight did that look?
I didn't think it looked super tight, to be honest.
No, it wasn't tight.
Okay. Yeah.
He just had my ankle.
Yeah. I didn't think he had the control he needed.
No, because I was able to reach under, and Nick was telling me, toe. I can just reach for it in there, and that's why he fell out of there. Then I was trying to get shin to shin from there, and then just jump on my foot again. And then I just kind of like an octopus guard, roll him over. He got my foot, and I was trying to kick it out, and then I go for Kimura, but time was out already.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, lesson learned. He has been competing more than me. He has been training more than me. He deserved the win. I took this in a week and a half notice, in which I've been practicing as a hobbyist, and have been training as I should. I have been practicing or competing as much as I should. So it is what it is, man. You don't get what you want, you get what you deserve. And that's what I'm calling the math of justice. Yeah, so I just got promoted purple belt. I'm used to getting that first loss in my first time at blue belt. I lost against the commentator Avery in the commentator for Fight to Win.
Yep. I
lost against him in Naga. It was due to points. It was because of stalling points. That's what it was. Because I kept pushing. He circled. He pushed me out of bounds. They consider that stalling in Naga.
That's weird.
Yeah, so what the fuck? I was trying to go for takedown and stuff like that, but they gave that. So after that, he got his brown belt. Well, I just got my blue belt.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. So after that, I was just don't let it go. Don't let it go there.
Right.
But lesson learned from there. I've been ever since practicing on cardio. My tires were not there. You see me when I was stopping there, when I was reaching for my head. I was trying to time it to pump the elbow to go for my high crotch, but my timing wasn't there.
Okay.
You see me walk here and there. Time we were stopping there, so he stopped and trying to claw my head down. I was trying to time that there, but I wasn't like
Oh,
I didn't have
okay.
timing. And also my stance was bad. I was too high. You know, my stance usually is lower. I wasn't used to be on my stance. I used to be on my stance more, but having practicing lately, you see when I'm like in practice, my stance is low. I just go right through because the lower I am, the more I'll be able to just cut through somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But my stance wasn't there. I was more like a Greco stance instead of like a wrestling stance because I was afraid that he was going to be able to get like a guillotine because much taller guy than me. But if he get a guillotine on me, he wasn't be able to like finish it anyways.
Right.
But I know what I was afraid of because I remember when he went against Marco, that's the first thing he did just jump for was a flying guillotine. I was like, you want to do that against me, but I'm bigger than him. He was able to lock in.
Yeah. Huh.
But I didn't think about that during the match.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That was, you had him backpedaling most of the match. He was running away. Couldn't stand with it. But
yeah, whenever they were saying I was getting tired, I was backing down. So that way he'll come to me. So you have to get able to step in to get the shot because I was if I was pedaling, like going backwards, it's hard for me to catch him if he's going back, unless I'm snapping down and he put his weight on his heel. But I didn't go back to that. Work on your snap downs. Remember that you were talking about the circle head and arm that you guys were practicing?
the what?
The thing you were practicing head and arm, we're practicing. Yeah. I should have gone to get him off balance. I should have gone to that because if he was to get a collar tie on me, I was be able to fight out of there, control him from there. But I didn't go back to my collar tie. I was practicing more on fighting his collar tie and his game bomb.
Yeah.
Do you see him after the match?
Yeah. Yeah, just laying there for a long time.
I think I wore his shoulder from the fighting the underhooks. So that's brutal.
Oh, okay.
Whenever you get, also I got a nice kind of like a standing arm bar, but I let go because it was so close to the edge. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't think they saw it, and there doesn't count.
Yeah.
But the commentator and the other guys are saying that I was winning the match until I went for that trip.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like 1 minute left.
Yeah, there was not much time. Yeah. And he just started throwing submissions up.
Yeah. He just threw the whole, he just transitions submission to submission.
Yeah.
And man, you get desperate, man, sometimes.
Yeah.
It was following transitions. I stay there just for let him go through the transition. But you live and learn. Don't let somebody just let it go through transitions like that.
Well, yeah, when the point system is solely based off submission attempts.
Yeah. It's like, damn it, fuck, man. In that lane, but shit, man, it sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's not that bad. Just learning experience. But you know, it feels good to be back though.
Yeah, you're gonna try to stick with it, like keep in the competition mode.
Yeah, because now the thing about it was because Addison was so little, training was hard for me to like get back in there, and like trying to find like the scheduling. Now that she's now like I can be able to follow like more regular schedule, or so I should be able to. I want TFA. I've seen TFA has been. They have one in the summer. I want to compete in TFA.
I haven't heard much of them lately.
Yeah.
Not at all. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they're still doing stuff or not.
Because I've seen that guy. He competed in a lot of them. That guy just went against. He went against Avery recently. But I know when they have them.
I don't know. Usually they're posting stuff on Instagram and all that, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. But yeah, that's one. Maybe I want to do TFA, Push Toro, and some other like super matches. I want to be able to do those because those are fun. I said, what's the other one that does that? All in?
All In Grappling?
Is that Super Fights?
I want to say yes.
I think that was in Charlotte too. I
So
can't
I'll
remember.
look Yes. Yep, that's them.
Okay.
They're
Yeah, I
fun.
want to
Yeah.
do those. I like to do super fights.
Yeah.
How about you? Are you planning on doing some more matches?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm signed up for there's a Naga in January. I think it's the
Yeah, the
18th.
8th.
I signed up for. Yeah, I would like to get in some smaller tournaments first and then get back into the super fights because honestly, I haven't done very well in the super fights. I'd like to just get a few matches out of the way first and then start getting back into those. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of my thoughts is that I'll just keep doing these Nagas and New Breeds for a little while and then just see how I feel. Especially if I can start really practicing with the wrestling. The conditioning is easy to do. The wrestling is harder to do because the classes are so big where I'm at that it's really hard to get mat space to do that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, our gym, they don't want us to do standing up like wrestling. Oh, man.
yeah.
I want to do stand up wrestling because, and like, for example, most of my match was standing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of like bigger guys, most of the match is standing, and you have to like, you have to know how to do what to do then. That's another thing that we do in the gym recently is they started us working on certain like bad positions. One person either has to hold the position, the other person has to get out of the position. And once that's done, they just reset again. But like, how do you go and get better at jiu-jitsu? There's more to jiu-jitsu than just holding bad positions and getting out of bad positions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can we go past this? It goes like, how are we gonna get better?
Yeah.
Because like, can we do like get out of bad position and go to submission?
Continue. Yeah. True. I could see that. I could see that argument for sure. I mean, getting out of bad positions, that's definitely,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of value in that. But yeah, I guess really the follow through to getting to a good position after getting out of the bad position is a whole another part of the skill.
One thing I learned in college was during takedowns, once you hit the man, if you keep going away from the guy, the takedown doesn't count because he can't follow you. He's overextended. And you
Mm-hmm.
can just get out that leg takedown.
Hmm.
So the best time for you to get out takedown is when you get taken down. Because once you go down, he's trying to cover you. Once he's trying to cover you, if you go away or roll, like for example in jiu-jitsu, if you roll, like do a shoulder roll, he goes right into your guard. So the best time for him to re-guard or get in a better position is the time that you hit the man.
Yeah.
Because the other guy is overextended, or you can sweep him at the same time because he's overextended.
Mm-hmm.
Another example is whenever you get snapped down. Sometimes I play the snap down. I get snapped down, but I jump my feet back and reset back. Like for example, I get snapped down. Once my feet hit, I jump my feet back and just reset back, like on all fours.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever he's trying to reach for me, he has to reach forward. So when he reach forward, I come under and take him down.
Hmm.
Because you have to reach or just pancake, like headlock or something like that, a misdirection. You have to take him down because they have to reach to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
If they reach, you're not there anymore. You have to beat them. Anytime you can make somebody reach and like standing or when you're like on 4 point of contact, you're will win that because they're overextended.
That makes sense. Not so. Yeah.
Because you're coiled, ready to go
Mm-hmm.
to take him down.
That's interesting. It's not something I really thought about before as in standing up, but I'll have to give it a shot.
Yeah, because if you like you play down, like for example, you get snapped down, but instead of getting snapped down, your hands touch the man, and you like your feet really literally jump back, and then you reset back on like on all fours.
Yeah.
And from there they have to reach most of the time. Do you like to get your neck or get your head, and then
Okay.
from there, that's how you'll be able to get the legs because they're all reaching.
Yeah.
Or get
That
your
makes
arm,
sense.
which is easier.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, because they can't manage distance at that point. They're already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also snap down, the snap down because they're off balance. The perfect time like to if you want to take somebody down, if you can get the head below their hips, it's easy for you to like get an ankle pick or those kind of takedowns.
Yep.
If they're snapping you down and their heads like that, you can get it from there.
Okay. Yep.
Boom. It's big ankle.
Okay.
It's because it's hard for them to sprawl. In order for them to get a sprawl, their hips have to be below their head.
Right. See,
Snapping
yeah.
you down, if they're snapping you down, their head goes down low, ankle, because they're overextended. They can't sprawl.
So they're snapping you down?
Yes. Because if they snap you down into their own feet.
Yeah.
The reason you go for the ankle is because anytime you go against somebody that has stronger, heavier hips, you attack below the knee because the sprawl doesn't count. The hips out of the question. The knee will blow out if they try to sprawl. Their foot's anchored to the floor.
Yeah.
That's to go for the low single. Most of the time, it's hard for them to like sprawl. So they snap down, they lift their foot there, drop down, attack the ankle.
Yeah. As far as like, snap down to ankle picks, actually that's one thing coach likes at Battleborn is those. We've done those a couple different times since I've been here.
Have you done knee pick?
Knee picks? No, I don't think so.
Knee picks, I like to pick it off the underhook. When the head tie up, throw the underhook, try to reach the near leg, step the leg back, punch it across, pick the knee, run over the far knee.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever done that.
Yeah, that's how you like usually set up the knee pick. It's just the underhook. You try to like just punch the arm across.
Yeah.
Me up, so you try to get the near leg, just step back, try to get the leg back, or square against you. So you punch the arm across behind the back, and reach for the far knee, and just run towards the far knee. So
Okay.
Body, far knee. That's it. Knee pick.
I remember my coach up in Maine talked about doing that. I never really got into drilling it, but he showed us that one.
Matt Walker is known for that.
Okay.
He has a good one because he does it off a kind of like a semi hip toss. Because he goes under it, and he stays between your leg, and he like lift your hips a little bit, and he makes you like lean forward a little bit. And when you try to like lean like a sprawl back, he actually steps between your legs and behind the far leg, and he grabs your ankle. And literally, it looks like an ankle pick from there. And you're like in a bad position. You're like really folded. So it's just like instead of running over your leg by picking your knee, he picks your ankle. And at that point, you just almost like a cradle once you hit the mat. It's hard for you to get you like there's no guard from there.
Yeah.
Because you just go over your own ankle and he just lift it up and he just leg pass your guard from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, now a lot of people ask me like about some people like super dogs and lateral drops and things like that. Like some of them are fun to see, but you have to time it. Because this is timing. And some of them somebody has to be pushing against you for them to count. Otherwise, you're able to pull those off. But there's some like also there's other like moves that you can actually do them that kind of like similar to those. For example, instead of doing a lateral drop, you can do like they call it Iranian lat drop as very recently. In which
is that
no, that's the Russian whip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the Russian whip.
Sorry, one of those.
Yeah, wow, those is the Iranian lat drop is kind of like a lateral drop. Usually step between the leg, send them over. But the Iranian lat drop is the side that you have the underhook. You step to that side and drop to the knee, and you pivot. So both of you facing the same way that the guy is facing. So you face against each other. So if it's behind you, once you pivot the knee, you pull the arm that you have the overhook, and you punch across with the underhook as you're falling down. So your own body weight brings him down, and you don't pull him on top of you because you're pivoting as you're falling. So that pivoting motion actually making the rotation. And you do that off the whenever he's trying to dig in. Whenever you have double unders, and he's trying to dig in. Once he dig in, that's when you pull in and punch. Do the rotation. And then worst case scenario, if he stands up, you get your double or single from there. Because it can be standing straight up. It's not as high, not as dangerous as the lateral drop, in which you pull somebody right on top of you into full mount.
Right. Yeah.
How many MMA fighters you seen do that?
Yeah.
You get punched in the face, full mount. Like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
After being all sweaty, like you had no grip.
Yeah.
I think Dricus Duplessis did it recently. On one match, he did
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah. And the thing about it is, so your hips have to be below the guy. For somebody taller, it's hard to do that. You have to step through. But also, if you're shorter, once you try to lift him, if you try to lift, his legs are long, his legs are not coming out of the ground. He doesn't count as a throw. He really already still standing still. It's not really a throw. He's really walking over you. That's what he's doing. It's not really a throw. So it's hard to do it.
Yeah. No, I know I've tried a few times and failed miserably.
Yeah. Some throws are fun, but you have to do like timing.
Mm-hmm.
I love throws, man. I wish I would do more throws more often.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I miss throws.
I feel like you gotta have a good partner and a crash mat to really drill
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. But like I don't want to like break people's ribs whenever they're doing throws.
Yes.
It's like, oh man. I remember for the longest I used to practice with Adolfo. You know that underhook in a color time?
Mm-hmm.
There's a throw from there. It's a headlock. But instead of doing the headlock that way, you do the other way.
Okay. I think you showed me that one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, yeah. Is that the like you pull them around and you sweep the legs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. It did. I mean, I did like that one when you showed it to me.
Yeah, because it doesn't feel like they're behind your back when you do it that way. Because you still have underhook on that side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have a lot of control.
Yep. Instead of the put your headlock.
Yeah.
Bulldog. Or like let's go back to the match. What was your immediate reaction after the match? How do you feel?
I think I was frustrated more than anything. I mean, I don't know. I think I was more frustrated than anything. I didn't feel like I had been training the way I should. I mean, the results showed that. So I think more just frustrated with myself. I mean, my opponent, good on him. He was a solid dude. But yeah, I just felt like I was the one who did not bring it that night. So
Okay. I felt like that.
Yeah.
I just gonna give it all, man. I just empty the tank.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the ground. You like, dude, you have some water? Like,
Yeah. Well, yeah. You left it all out there. That was the crazy thing is I really felt like as soon as that match started, it ended. I just didn't feel like it took any time at all. Yeah, which is it's rare because I've been honestly I felt like I barely broke a sweat. I don't know.
yeah. How long are Naga matches?
I think those are at least 6 minutes now. Now that I'm in the expert.
Because I can remember how long they were. When I think there were 6 minutes too. Because I was doing expert as well.
Yeah.
My first turning. I started as a blue belt. I could do intermediate, but I was like, I think there's nobody there, so like I'll just do advanced. I was against two purple belts.
Yeah. I mean that's pretty valid competition for you.
Yeah.
I feel like you've been in the expert for a while.
Yeah. That's all I competed, except for unless Adolfo like competes in it, I just don't sign up for expert. But like every time I just sign up for expert.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Another thing, there was a lot of people saying that maybe my Achilles is my shoes. One thing I wasn't wearing that night.
True.
My autistic superpower wasn't working. Why is everyone wearing shoes? He's autistic. Leave him alone, man.
Just let it happen. It's fine.
Why does he have dinosaurs in his shoes, though?
And flashing lights?
He hasn't even tied his shoes. Hey, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
He's used to Velcro.
Yeah, man. My burger comes up, I lose my shit, man. I had to.
Yeah.
I don't feel. Do you ever feel angry after matches anymore?
Angry after matches?
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah, sometimes. Especially if it's like, let's see. I've had a few matches, especially when somebody stalls. That's when I get angry after matches. If somebody gets their points and then stalls on me, that's when I really get mad. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's the points game. They do what they want. But there was an IBJJF that was like that. I remember the guy, we went to the ground. He ended up passing my guard and he just held me there. And I don't know if it was me trying to get out that made the ref think he wasn't stalling, but like he did nothing after that. He just literally just sat in mount and stayed there. And I don't know, but
Was
yeah,
Marco
stuff like that pisses me off.
I think Marco was it though, because I think there was in one of those. There was that guy that was like a black belt in judo. He was just stalling like that. He would like take some people down, and he would just hold people down like that. Tournament. I can't remember which tournament it was.
I don't remember that at this tournament, but I do believe we had a group there. I think Marco and Mike were there.
So I can't remember. Some people that are like that. Like just, I remember them. Do you remember the match that Mike went against a guy that was a judo guy? It's a Toro match.
Yes, I do remember that.
He was just holding Mike down.
Mm-hmm.
It was a boring match.
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh my God.
I remember the funny thing was like Mike and him had, just been joking back and forth before the match.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was like, yeah, my plan is to take you down and hold you there. And Mike's like, ha, ha, ha. Like, okay, that's funny. And that's exactly what he did. It was like, he wasn't kidding. Like, that's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, dude, buy him dinner first.
Yeah.
The whole time. I did 10 minutes just holding him down. I was like, oh God.
This is ridiculous. I don't know. I hope Jiu-Jitsu develops more anti-stalling stuff, because that is horrible. That's just a terrible match.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's terrible for viewers.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And really, it's not practical either.
Have you seen the interview? Oh, speaking of Jiu-Jitsu, and somebody's talking about like as far as like a sport. Do you listen to the interview? Somebody asking Ryan about Musumeshi and about the sport and cleaning up the sport.
No, I didn't.
They were asking about like, what do you think about Musumeshi? And he was talking about he was a brand, stuff like that. And then asking about, what do you think about now that the UFC is involved in Jiu-Jitsu and cleaning up the sport? What do you think about that? And he was like, well, people usually want to see sport because people are more like jacked and don't want to see like 30 pounds overweight. And like, they want to see like that. He was like, the reason why they're doing like PEDs. But also, if you have one event in which you are clean, which PEDs are illegal, but then the rest of them are perfectly fine. They don't sanction for PEDs. Athletes will be more likely gravitate to those events rather than just trying to be clean for just that one event a year. Come on, what are you trying to say, man?
Yeah. He's saying I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it. Yeah.
I'm not sure because Craig Jones was talking about something about contractually bound fighters with some, I don't know which promotion he was talking about. Make sure fighters read their contracts before they sign it, so that way they're not contractually bound. Because that's a good thing about Jiu-Jitsu. They can fight different, like MMA Awards. You can do UFC events, CJI, ADCC. That's a good thing. You can do different promotions because the money is not there, so you can do different events throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you contractually bound to a certain organization, it'll be difficult for you to make money.
Yeah, it'd be about impossible in Jiu-Jitsu anyway, until more matches start getting paid.
Yeah.
Like, if you fight in one championship, that's contractually bound for Jiu-Jitsu, correct?
I don't think so, because remember there was told that the CJI.
That's true. Yeah. Huh. That's interesting.
And then the also the ADC before then.
That's also true. Okay. I mean,
Like whatever you like sign with the UFC, you're only contractually bound with the UFC.
mhm.
Hey man, I know I'm not gonna be able to get any matches recently. Any of the girls are calling off this weekend. I can go there with my spats and just hold them.
Yeah. Please, I just need some cash.
Anything, man. Anything I hold out there, man. I put a top and a bottom out there, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. Like, yeah, it's difficult. Like the sport itself. Like I know they're trying to make more exposure for the event, but also you have to take care of the athletes.
Yeah. That's true.
Um,
CJI is the only one that's really done that.
You see, speaking of CGI, you see Craig Jones' account.
The count?
He posted the account that CGI 2 is coming. Do you see what the figure says?
Yeah. No.
17,000,000. 17 million.
17 million?
Yes.
For what?
That he raised for CGI.
No way.
Yes. It's like, oh, fuck, we going Sizzler.
That's crazy.
Here comes CGI. Who's he fighting this time? Craig Jones. He's bringing the spirit of Harambe, trying to fight him in there. I don't know he's going to bring this down.
That's a valid point. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like high name female
Yeah.
grapplers that you could fight.
I don't know who he can get. But man, like he's wild, man.
He is.
Yeah, I saw that he posted that. Yeah, CGI is happening.
Yep.
CGI. I saw 17, and then I saw the 6 zeros. Shit,
It's crazy.
it's coming. Craig Jonesy. That's what's his name? Call him right?
Huh?
Renato Laranja. Craig Jonesy. He calls him.
It was a super good event though. It was really, really fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
And yeah.
I mean, like, do you think you'll have more mats, or you just go that one pit?
Depends if they want to have more fighters, because I feel like it worked out pretty well last year, or I mean this year.
It just took too long. Like the first 9.
Yeah,
Wow. Like, cause what time was it? Like, ended?
I don't remember that.
Is it like I think it was like 1 and 9.
Okay, yeah,
The first 9.
that's true. Yeah, I went back and watched the next morning.
Yeah,
That's
it was
right.
late.
Yeah.
Because there's only one pit
Mm-hmm.
they were doing it.
True. If they could get 2 side by side, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Problem is, like, if you had 2 like really nice matches, like really good matches, and you were live, like there, that would be who do I watch? You know what I mean? That would be the hard part.
What do you think he will do in this set?
For
See, yeah, what do you think? Because last time he was in Vegas, UNLV. You said university. What do you think he'll do? Do you think he'll do in Austin this time? If right there at home?
I feel like Vegas is such a good place for it, but
Mm-hmm.
true. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he kept it in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I'm not sure where's a bigger place to do it as far as like event like that
Mm-hmm.
with exposure for CJI in like indoor venue. Shit. No, I don't think he will do it there. It's here.
I know. I think it's too expensive.
Too expensive. I mean, the UFC was how much did they pay?
Too much. Yeah, it was a lot. I don't know.
And then you have to pay for all those people to do all that stuff
Mm-hmm.
because you have to do like setting up the whole sphere and things like that.
True. Yeah.
Like it takes too much. Too much.
Yeah. I don't think the cost of benefit would be worth it at all.
No, I don't think so. I think on another venue that will do it like that. What happened to that guy, Wilts?
Wiltsey? He got arrested, I believe.
For what? I've seen things going around, but I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened, but apparently he assaulted somebody.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What was he
Yeah,
known
like
for?
it was got arrested for battery or something like that. What's that?
What was his game known for? Was it like a K guard or something like that? What's his game?
Let's see, had a really good knee slice pass.
Boss saw or something like that?
What was that?
Like a boss saw or something like a. I can't remember what, like kind of like a certain like game that he was known for.
Trying to
He
remember
had his
for sure.
on BJ Fanatics.
Yeah. I don't remember for sure. He was a wizard though. He was really, really good at taking the back.
Okay.
It was really fun to watch him, but unfortunate.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what was going on there.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
One of the nutty ones, man.
Yep. You got to be a little crazy to be good at jiu-jitsu, but I think he went full crazy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I can't remember who was Mike Tyson. Remember Rogan quotes Mike Tyson on it. He said there's a thin line between greatness and madness.
Mm-hmm.
The greatness and madness is that next door neighbors and they borrow each other's sugar.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I really do believe that's true. I think the best of the best are definitely, they can be strange people, you know?
Like, look at Brady.
Yeah.
How strange he is.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's great, but he has the personality of a pencil.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant, look how good he was. And he was like obsessed, like basketball. You have other people, freaking Jordan. One of the great time. And he like, but also he's obsessive, like gambling, anything.
Yep.
Like a lot of them there, just they have a certain obsession for greatness.
Yeah.
And they just channel it for something. Because they became so good. But if you let it get off the rails, that fire can just.
Yeah, it just keeps going. Yeah, I think it's hard to reel in.
Yeah.
Once it gets loose.
And that's probably what people see. Like, also, people have more, like, they have more, you're able to see more things about nowadays about, like, celebrities and, like, famous people, things like that. Like, compared to back then. Imagine what Michael Jordan's Instagram account would look like from back then. If he had an Instagram back then. They just gambling.
Yeah.
Golfing,
Right.
all that stuff. Like, just imagine, like, the Twitter account, what it would look like. He'll be tweeting, it's Charles Barkley ain't shit. Larry Bird can suck my dick. You like crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and then people that be able to see those things because seems more transparent because we have more accessibility to those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
But man, like, and we consider that crazy, but that was part of the norm back then. But we didn't know about it.
Right.
I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you've seen the video of speaking of Michael Jordan. There was this high school kid that was there. He's one of like top recruit, and he was like they were playing games. So it was like a game. Michael Jordan had a team, and then the other kid had a team, and then he told Jordan, "You can guard me." So like Jordan won one game, his team won, and then the kid won the other game. So like, okay, we tied. Let's roll. So he won him against the kid. They play. I think it was to 21. He beat that shit out of the kid in front of all the other kids. Like, yeah, I'm still fucking Michael Jordan, bitch. His own camp.
Oh my God.
It was like Washington Wizard Michael Jordan. It was even the Bulls Jordan. Man, kid step out of line. He made him step back in.
That's right. Get right back where you came from, kid.
Stay humble. Like, yeah, that's one of those guys you don't want to brag too much.
Right.
Like, dude, like, oh man, calm down, man.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Some people are like that. Like, who was it?
It'd be like doing that to Gordon Ryan, to be honest.
Yeah. What was it? I seen a video like this guy was recently just fucking with him when he was training in I think it was in the gym. I think that was the Apex or something like that. Just fucking with him, like just to record, like prank him.
Yeah.
And he like, okay, let's go step on the ring. He put his gloves on. He went against him. Like and Rosales just beat that shit out of him.
Yes. Wait. Who is this?
He's like an Instagram guy. I guess
Yeah.
Rosales, Chiwiwi. He was getting pranked, and the guy Rosales just beat the shit out of him.
It's like that thing I sent you with Sean Strickland versus that reporter.
Yeah, like he was the thing. He's a boxer. Okay, you think you're a boxer?
Okay.
He was just talking in the like a villain the whole time.
Yeah.
To play flick have a lot of pain to your body that you won't see it. How much time left?
That's crazy.
God. And just people don't understand. Like he's like going to a suit and you're sticking your hand inside the cage.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, 100%.
It's crazy. Like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Yeah.
This is
People-
not.
It's like people don't understand that there's levels to this too. You know what I mean? Because like UFC versus UFC fighter, there's good competition. But you got to realize those guys could smoke most men.
Oh yeah.
Like, no question. In just about every discipline that there is too. Like striking, grappling, whatever. That's the thing. I had my boss tell me this, and he, oh my gosh, he is more into striking than he is in grappling, which that's fine. That's to each their own. But he told me, he's like, yeah, to be in the UFC, all you need is some you need solid striking and then some basic takedown defense, and you're good to go. Dude, that pissed me off so much. Like, dude, do you realize how much these guys train? Do you realize how not basic that shit is?
1997.
Yeah, for real.
Why do you go with your basic defense and your shitty striking to a local bar? They have probably sign up amateur. I can't remember what the name of that. There's a promotion that they do the beach. What does it sign up for that? They have amateur. Why is there? What they always take that defense? Hey, striking, go there. Tell me how that goes in there, and then let me know how that goes.
Dude, yeah, it's just so ridiculous, man. Like, people don't have any clue. Like, my old coach up in Maine, I mean, not that I'm anything grappling-wise, but he was, not a well-known UFC fighter. He did make it in the UFC, but not well-known. He's now in his 50s, and I couldn't even touch him. Like, in no position was I even close to getting him in trouble. Like, it was mind-blowing to realize the levels to this game. Because he wasn't super in shape. It's not like he was washboard abs or anything like that. I mean, he was in shape still, but he's not in his prime, and I had nothing on this guy. Not even a slight chance.
They remind me of Joe Moreira too. Do you know that guy for gym?
What's that?
No, Ruben. He's like Joe Moreira. He's like that. He used to be like the old UFC. Like he's like that. He we see go running against people like, damn it, I have a long fucking way to go.
Yes. Yeah.
Like just fucking effortless.
Rolling. That's the thing. Yeah, he'd be laughing at me, coaching me the whole time. Like, he's not even working.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I tried to do that recently when people were rolling with them. I was like, hey man, what do you order for Santa? Here comes the gift wrap.
You'll be my present this year.
Yeah, bring me the tape. The one thing I like to do is freaking Leonard, man. Whenever I'm rolling with somebody, he likes instigating. Because I'm rolling with somebody, and he's like, hey man, don't let him do that to you, to that person I'm rolling with. So the thing I said, like, sir, stop resisting. Stop resisting. Put your hand behind your backs. He's like, oh no, sir, stop resisting.
I'm not going to ask you again.
How am I doing?
Is this you going against Leonard?
No. Leonard is watching me do it against somebody else.
Okay, that's funny.
Oh man, no, and then Leonard's laughing. Hello, because I do it to Kevin too. I really, I think Kevin was like, "Fuck you."
I can imagine.
Oh man, they love instigating.
Yes, he does.
Oh yeah, man, you wanna go over current events?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So this week they had this year's MMA Awards, do you want to go overall, or do you want to go like over some of the main ones?
I mean, we could hit the main ones, I think.
Okay.
I don't think Ring Girl of the Year is going to stand out too much to most people.
Only the perverts that wants.
Yeah, exactly.
It matters. There I was. Charles Mask Lewis. Fighter of the Year award goes to Alex Pereira. He won notable wins against. Did he beat Prochaska?
Yep.
This year. Who else did he beat? Did he beat Sweet Dreams?
Sweet Dreams?
Small Hill?
Yep.
Did he beat him this year?
Hmm.
And then he also Khalil Roundtree.
Yeah. No, he put in the work this year.
Yeah.
That's...
And some of them were like short notice matches.
Yep.
Alex Pereira, you wanna take it to Utah? Yes, I'll be there.
Yep.
So he deserves it. Female Fighter of the Year, Sam Lee. Who did she fight this year?
I'm Ryan Rumber.
She fights.
Did she?
Some time ago she did.
This
year she fought Yang Xiaonan, Amanda Limos. It was last year, but this year she only fought Yang Xiaonan. Xiaonan, she fought. Where did she fight out of? Oh, American Top Team Alpha Male, brother. I remember her from. She's your favorite girl.
Okay.
That's the only fight that she fought this year.
Huh. Has there not been many female fights?
No. What's her name? Chechenko. She fought Grasso. Yes, Noche.
Right. Yeah.
Has that? What about the Vincent versus Vincent? What's her name? I can't remember her name right now. She fought. Damn, I can't remember her name now. She fought Raquel Pennington in October.
Yeah.
That was a split decision. That's a pretty good one. I had Raquel Pennington winning that one, but that was a good fight.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's a little funny that she got that one, to be honest. I don't know. I just felt like there was others. Especially with this one going to the decision.
Yeah. You have a fight a year. And what are the champions? There's only one, right?
So what?
There's only champions. That Sam Lee, 115, 125. Is Shevchenko now that should be Grasso. And then now Yelena Pena.
Yep.
You know who's gonna be should I call it now? Who's gonna be next year? Female fighter of the year?
I bet you can.
Kayla Harrison.
Yeah.
Kayla Harrison is gonna be
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she doesn't get injured, she's gonna be a fighter of the year. Yeah. So you think she's gonna be breakthrough fighter of the year next year?
Say what?
Breakthrough fighter of the year.
Breakthrough fight of the year?
Yeah. Her next year.
What is breakthrough fight? What's
like had like a crazy performance, like they haven't been known, but they had like a crazy performance for the year.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
For example, Aspinall was for this year.
Mm-hmm.
Pereira was the last year. This one was crazy one, 2019, 2020. Jorge Masvidal was breakthrough fighter of the year, even though he has been fighting forever.
Interesting.
He's been fighting since like Kimbo's last year.
Yeah.
Like the backyard fighting.
Mm-hmm.
But like 2019, 2020 was the breakthrough year. That's why he starched. That's why his t-shirt.
Yeah.
Akron. How many of these are retired now?
Holly Holm is, right?
I think I'm not sure she's still fighting.
Oh.
Don Cerrone, Damian Maia, Brock Lesnar, Travis Brown. Cody Garbrandt is still fighting. He looked like a villain recently.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen his tattoo that he has in his face?
No.
He has a cross right here.
Oh, really?
He looks like a villain of the Zorro. Let me see. I can look him up. Let me see if I find his Instagram. That's only his picture. Like, dude, he looked like a villain of El Zorro.
Right there?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay. That's funny.
See the horseshoe mustache?
Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Definitely.
Listen, another picture that he looked like that. Do you remember Charles Lewis, for the award that's named after the Fight of the Year? Charles Mask Lewis.
No.
He was one of the guys that was the inventor of tap out. He died in a car accident, Lamborghini accident.
Oh, wow.
He had a mask just like that one thing.
Oh, really?
His name was Mask. Charles Mask Lewis Jr. He wore that hat all the time.
Dang. That's wild.
I think he died, in a Lamborghini. It was actually a Ferrari crash. So he died.
That's destroyed.
Yeah. Split in half. Look at that. Give me what year that was. 2011? 2009. That's when it happened. Charles Maslow. That's what the name that award. All the pioneers of the sport.
Yeah.
International Fighter. Who did he fight this year? Otis Strickland. Do you remember who is he? Israel Adesanya in Australia.
Yep. Israel. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Those are some big names. Izzy and Sean Strickland.
Izzy has lost twice in Australia. Oh, both of them this year? Yeah. Lost against Strickland in September last.
That was in Australia?
Yeah, Sydney, Australia. Because that's the one where he was in because he was in the before that he was asking the crowd, hey guys, last time I was here, this is what was crowned the champion. That's why he unified the title. If you were here last time, please raise your hand. And Robert Whittaker was in the crowd. Like, he was there. He was the one that got knocked out. Well, yeah, he's a cool guy, Robert Whittaker.
Yeah.
Comeback of the year, Tom Aspinall. For his career. We can go over some of the like opposite of the year. That's a big one.
Yeah. Yep.
Strickland over Israel Adesanya. That was
100%. 100%. I agree with that.
And it was like they were just feeding him, right?
Say what?
They looked like they were just feeding Israel Adesanya to they were
Sean to Izzy. Yeah. Yeah. And Sean, like, it wasn't even a question. It was like Sean beat Izzy.
Oh yeah.
I think that was also part of the craziness of it. It was like, yeah, so unexpected.
And he rocked him early in the match.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was surprised. Fight of the year, UFC 300. Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje for the baddest motherfucker.
Yep.
Title.
Points to the center.
Oh yeah.
Knocks him out.
10 seconds left.
100%. That was fight of a lifetime.
Oh yeah. He's starting.
Mm-hmm.
And he broke Gaethje's nose in the first round. for the spinning kick.
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember the video that somebody asked? Said like, yeah, you just got lucky with a kick. Like it's like, I ain't fucking. It's not like I didn't fucking.
Yeah. Yeah. Him answering like people saying like if you hadn't broken Gaethje's nose in the first round, he wouldn't have won it. Like, I trained for this. Like, what are you talking about?
The funny thing is that Gaethje, his nose is shit. Like for sparring for so long, his nose has been broken. He said for the longest he wished somebody break his nose so that way the UFC fixes his nose. And look what happened in this fight.
That's funny.
First round, he broke his nose.
Yeah.
And then of course,
Yep.
speaking of knockout of the year, Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje.
Crazy.
Dude, straight violence. Those two.
Mhm.
That's what they know.
Yep. Yeah, when you get two guys who are just willing to throw down and they don't really care that much about, I mean, they care about winning, obviously. That's not what I'm saying, but like they're not afraid to put that at risk. That is so fun. Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah. I noticed something just now that most of this right here, like knockout of the year, I had like most of them are like 155. Like this is 155 or 170. This is 170, 155. I think it's 170 Buckley. Askren or Mattel was 170. Barbosa Adam was 155.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but most of them, another one just right here, this one, apparently this 155 too. Sanchez Guida 155. Frank Yeager Maynard 155. Lozon 155. This is 145. 145. 155. Alvarez versus Gaethje. Ferguson versus Pettis. Sergio Pettis. 155. But yeah, for 155, they like to throw down.
Yeah.
Because
That
remember,
is interesting.
Sanchez and Guida, that fight was fucking nuts. I don't really remember that one.
Don't. I might if I saw it, but I don't.
They were just swinging. Rocket sock them. That's what they were doing.
Yeah.
And I was getting CT watching that fight. And the thing about it was, play with us, his hair was swinging everywhere. So it kind of like hard for you to see where the head is when you swing it.
Yeah.
So for some reason, Sanchez was able to connect. And Sanchez, whenever he will lead his combination, he leads with the uppercut. He doesn't lead with a jab.
Yeah.
So he was able to land that. But man, that fight was nuts. Him and also El Nino. Sanchez versus Gil Melendez.
Well,
that's another one. This is one of my favorite fights. Lawler versus McDonald, too.
I think I remember that one. Yeah.
Lawler was losing coming to the fourth round. That one, he cracked Roy McDonald with a straight left so hard. His nose was already broken early in the round. And according to McDonald, he still has like a Vietnam flashback when he gets punched in the face. So he said whenever he punched him, his nose was so fractured that the part of the bone were attached to his overall bone, he went to his skull. He went blind. Like he was like, he couldn't see. So that's why he dropped to the ground because everything just went like black. He has his eyes open, but he could see.
Yeah.
So that's why he dropped. And he like, that's it. And then that's why I stopped the fight.
Wow.
Yes, that's why he didn't fight for a long time. Because he's so jacked broken from getting hit by Lawler. And he's like, oh, God. And then Lawler, he had his lip split. He was just like,
yeah. I remember that. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize that about McDonald though.
Yeah. Wow. Because he was winning. I think he was up, 3 rounds. He's going to the 4th round. Just Robbie was able to just pull that. And man, remember it was just between round 2 and 3, whenever they like they stopped the round and they were staring at each other, and then Joe McCarthy, like, go to your corner. They were just staring at each other. Just they were not backing down, going to the corner, just staring at each other. Just we'll kill you. There's like two pit bulls staring at each other.
Yeah, right. They're ready to, yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that was a crazy fight. That's a good one that night, because I think that was a night that I think Dillashaw fought somebody. I think Dillashaw fought.
I think there were several good ones that night. I can't remember who all it was, but
I should look it up. UFC 189. I think that's Bisping versus. Never mind. That was Mendes versus McGregor that night.
really?
Yeah. I think that was the first fight that Reebok deal. That was supposed to be Aldo versus Conor McGregor, but Aldo back out.
Mm-hmm.
And for the walkout, that's the only event that I remember that they had live performance of the walkout. Shawn Mendes walked out to Culture Man Can't Survive. Your boy from up there, from Massachusetts, performing. Lead singer for Stain.
I should know that one. I don't, but okay.
Aaron Lewis.
Aaron Lewis?
Yeah. He performed Country Man Can't Survive.
Mm-hmm.
While Shawn Mendes was walking out, and Sinead O'Connor performed The Fuck You Do for Conor McGregor that night. Everybody went wild.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Crazy. But yeah, that's how I remember that night. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thomas Almeida was in that fight too. Thomas Almeida was in that freaking tear then. He was like destroying everybody at that time.
Yep.
I think at the time he was 19-0. Thomas Almeida.
Yep.
And then he ran into Cody Garbrandt, and he wasn't the same after that.
Huh.
After Cody Garbrandt, he won. He won 1-5.
Wow.
Yeah.
It really can. It really does change people to lose sometimes.
That's why you keep competing.
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu. Some people don't know how to take failure well. One example, extreme example, by the way. Talking to my wife, we were on the way to Walmart early on, and the Beach Boys came on. I was like, hey, do you remember who their roommate was for the Beach Boys? Do you know who their roommate was?
Mm-hmm.
This short guy by the name of Charles Manson.
Really?
He was trying to get a deal for trying to sing as be a singer. He didn't get signed, so that's where Helter Skelter came. He became Helter Skelter.
Really?
Yeah, he was with Beach Boys. He wasn't he didn't become famous. And he just went off the rails.
Wow.
He got his own band. And groupie.
Yeah.
But yeah, failures, it can be good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
It depends what you make out of it.
That's true. Yeah.
You can make good things out of it, and you can be really good at doing bad things. Damn, what's that girl? Speaking of, one of his girls trying to kill a president.
What?
One of his girls, that was in his group, was trying to kill a president. She just came out recently out of jail.
I have no idea.
Oh, here we go. The FBI is going to be looking into my because she was part of the Charles Manson group for President 4, Gerald Ford. He was one of those presidents that he got two assassination attempts 3 weeks apart. Yeah. His nickname was Squeaky from.
Really?
Yeah. That's the name of Lynette Fromm, that's the name. Was a follower of cultist Charles Manson, leader of the group convicted of murdering actor Sharon Tate in orders in LA, California, 1969. One of the earliest followers of Manson. Her reputation as being one of the most devoted. She assumed a leadership role in keeping Manson co-leaders in communication with each other after most of them had been imprisoned. But yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah. 04, 1975, Sacramento, California. It's crazy, man. Crazy people, man.
From. Huh.
Yeah, what a name. Is she still alive? I think she's still alive. So, okay, from travel stock 1972. She'll tell me she's oh, she attempted to contact Jimmy Page. You know who Jimmy Page is, right?
Jimmy Page. No,
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin guitarist. Stunning.
Prior to Led Zeppelin concert in Long Beach, 1975, from knocked at the hotel door. There goes the FBI talking to my Alexa. On the hotel of Danny Goldberg, vice president of the band's record label, Sun Records, from described as frantic and with nervous state, burying her face, asked to meet with Led Zeppelin guitarist Jimmy Page to warn him, claiming to have been foreseeing the future and wishing to warn Page of imminent evil, which she believed might take place that night at the concert. Goldberg stated that she could not see Page until the following night, to which Fromm responded, "Tomorrow night will probably be too late." After a long discussion, Goldberg agreed to deliver a message to Page if she wrote it down. Fromm was subsequently escorted away against her will with a note, and the note was ultimately burned and never read. Goldberg later saw Fromm on the television news after she had been attempted to assassinate President 04.
Wow.
Yeah, I bet she was fun at parties. She published a book about her life in 2018. And she was paroled from prison in August 14, 2009.
Okay.
Served 34. Squeaky from. Have you ever seen the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Mm-mm.
It's based off that, the Manson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like loosely based.
Yeah. Oh, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, you know how Tarantino, he does movies like that, loosely based on true events.
Who does that?
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Just like Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah. Just like who?
Inglourious Basterds. You seen that one?
Yeah. Yeah, I do like that one.
The bird you.
You got one job and one job only.
You better give me my scabs.
And I want my scalps.
Oh, yeah. You know the saying that gold never gets old?
No, I actually haven't heard that one.
You haven't heard that one?
Mm-mm.
Well, this might be old, but I don't know about gold. This organization, Global Fighting League, started to sign a bunch of fighters recently. I just heard about it recently, like hours ago. But they signed a couple of fighters. They're like veterans of the sport, in which I'm not sure how they promise. I think the premise of the organization itself, they're trying to split 50-50 with fighters, their revenues, in as far as their retirement, in insurance funds, which a lot of fighters there want to look for, especially being the hurt business.
Yeah.
Some of the notable signs are Giger Musasi, Bellator champion. He was alumni Pride, old school Pride, Japanese, not the other Pride. UFC, he was a top 10 contender. Anthony Pettis, WEC champion. UFC champion. Fabrice Verdum, Strike Force. First guy to submit Verdum. First guy to submit Fedor Emelianenko. UFC champion. I can't remember if it's Strike Force champion. Tyron Woodley, champion of the UFC. Kevin Lee. Junior Dos Santos, UFC champion. Benson Henderson. He is the recipient of Anthony Pettis' flying kick.
Yes.
But also he's he was a WEC and also UFC champion. I can't remember he was a Bellator champion at welterweight. But he's the one that you said he's Jiu-Jitsu is pretty legit. That you saw?
Yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I think he can remember, does he do gi? I think I remember him in gi.
I don't, but I mean, it's definitely possible, yeah. The match that I saw was in the no gi, but
okay. Because he does some gi stuff. Also, I think he does. Okay, the other guy, Alexei Olenek. He's the Russian Nosferatu. He has long as arms. Like, look at his elbow. Okay, so look at his elbow for Arlovsky. His elbow is ripped. This guy elbow almost by his hip. That's how long his arm is. So he locks in Ezekiel's from his back while somebody's mounting him. That's how long his arms are.
Dang. Yeah.
The Mauler, Alexander Gustafsson, Luke Rockholm, Hector Lombard. Hector Lombard, I think he was Bellator champion at one point. Luke Rockholm, UFC champion, Strikeforce champion. Andrei Arlovsky, he's a UFC heavyweight champion back in the day. Frank Mir, 2-time UFC champion. I think he was an interim champion. And also, he was a heavyweight champion back in the day. Jeremy Steven, who the fuck is this guy? Remember that?
Yeah.
Who is that guy? Alan Belcher. Now, this guy, they went against each other. Also, Paris at 185.
Okay.
Yeah, but he does welterweight now. He went up to heavyweight. But Osman Harris, he's known for his leg locks when he was in UFC. And Alan Belcher invited him to go into leg locks. He spent, I don't know how long, Alan Belcher training with Dean Lister leg locks.
Yep.
Also, Alan Belcher is known for his shitty tattoo. Look at this tattoo. This way you can see him. Feel that for the man in black.
Wow.
Oh my god. Sir,
that is insane.
He's rolling his grave right now. He didn't walk the line. He stepped over the line on that one.
He tripped.
Oh yeah, Jesus. Oh, God, look at that tattoo. I feel bad.
Yeah.
What is the hat Johnny Cash is wearing in that tattoo? Sir, I'm gonna do better.
Oh my gosh.
I think they had you know GQ, they had some interviews and they had, I think, Dana White. He guessed the fighter by the tattoo, and this is one of them that he was fucking Alan Belcher. Horrible tattoo. The Josimapa Harris, the Reaper of the Legs. This guy, he was known to be a good wrestler back in the day. I was in college. He wrestled for Ohio State, Lance Palmer. And then you have the Axe Murderer, Wanderlei Silva. How old is Wanderlei Silva? Old enough to know better?
Yeah, you'd think.
Remember when he got banned from the UFC?
I don't actually.
Remember he was supposed to fight Chael Sonnen at the end of the Ultimate Fighter? And they were coaching. And that was at the beginning, you saw that. And I think he ran away from the testing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that's when he got banned.
Yeah.
For life.
Really?
For life. But now he's in the Hall of Fame.
What?
Yeah, he's in the Pride Hall of Fame, I think. Pride Wing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
It's like, let me see why. There you go. May 2015, Josh here earlier returning lifetime. And okay, so here you go. And that's 13. Still was coaching the Ultimate Fighter Brazil, I guess, a long time. Rival Chael Sonnen about Sonnen barely attached. I remember with it, I can't let you get too close. They really attack him. To take place in July 5th, 2014. He started later than away. Stated that the fight had been moved back when Silva injured his hand back during the brawl, which suddenly took place during the filming of the show. Silva was suddenly pulled from the fight entirely after he failed to submit an application to fight the state of Nevada, as well as a refusal to undergo random drug tests. It was replaced by Vito Verfon. June 10, 2014, it was later reported that Chael Sonnen failed drug test and will not be allowed to fight on the UFC 175 card. As a result of failed drug test, Sonnen announced his retirement from the sport. Following this, as a result of the refusal to submit drug test, Silva was given a lifetime ban and a $70,000 fine. Which now it looks like 2015, the judge overturned that ban from the Nevada Athletic Commission. 2016, following an apology UFC about a fight fix, aka fight fixing, retracting his statement, he was released from his UFC contract, allowed to do whatever he wanted to his career. So rising in Bellator after that. But yeah, man, it's crazy.
So where's this new one streaming on? Do you know?
I'm not sure. And where the cities are.
Right. It looks interesting.
I wonder what the 6 cities are. And how many of them are international?
Mm-hmm.
How many Brazilians do you have here?
Quite a bunch.
I don't know, Hector Lombard. He's Cuban. Boy, speak with Australian accent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a strange combo.
Yeah. Here you go. Let's go in here. Let's go on the website, see what it says. It says team-based league, the share of 50% of the event revenue of fighters and prioritize their health, wellness, and retirement. This groundbreaking league unites fans and fighters, creating MMA's most passionate community with a small donation of $55. I'm like, oh no, I'm hooked. The league. Where we can find the Diego Santos in there too. Greg Hardy. Ilir Latifi. Damn, they don't know in there. There's more people.
Yeah.
You know something? I only see one girl.
Wow. Wow. Who's she gonna fight?
I know, right? Who's she gonna fight? It's 43 days. It starts in January. 6 cities. Now you have to give me an email. No, no. Darren Owen.
Co-founder.
Is that two first names? Is that 2 first names?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I trust him. Then my light went on. Boom. Yeah, man. I don't know where it is, man.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah. But it reminds me a lot of Global M1, like the Fedor's organization. Russian. Hopefully, they'll do well for the fighters.
Hopefully, yeah. That'd be good. We got a bunch of older guys this round, but maybe they'll pick up some younger guys if it really gains all that.
Yeah, do you think is that for like so you can bring more exposure, like because they're known fighters, that's why they're bringing them?
I would expect, yeah.
Because that's how you can get some following.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you start out with a bunch of no names, even if they're young and in their prime. Nobody's gonna watch it. But this, I mean, with high level names in there, probably people will watch it.
Yeah. Like those guys, they're bangers. First of all, Vanderlei Silva, even though he's 48 years old, he's still the axe murderer. Yeah,
That's fucking wild.
48 years old. I don't know. Is Carolina a guy's name?
Yeah.
Carolina?
I don't know. I mean,
That's a Polish boxer. It is a woman. That's the only only female in there. I don't know what she's fighting. I wish her the best.
The axe murderer.
No, she's fighting Craig Jones. Craig Jones come out of there with his strip offense. But man,
Hmm.
the man, oh, Papa Jenkins is gonna be there too. Jesus, he used to be a wrestler too.
Okay.
Papa Jenkins. He has a crazy story too. He wrestled 3 years for Penn State. His last year, they brought in Cal Sanders as a good coach, and he's running a coach. He's the coach that I think he's been a coach there for 13 years. In 11 years, he won like the national champions. National champion. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the first year, Papa Jenkins, he wasn't lined up with the coach. So he left, he went to Arizona State because he wasn't going to win the starter position against David Taylor. David Taylor was like the Tom Brady, that freshman was coming in,
Mhm.
was going to be like the new thing. So he's going to be the starter position. So he wasn't agreeing with that. So he went to Arizona State. Actually, he wrestled David Taylor in the final of that year,
Mhm.
pinned him in the first period.
Dang.
Cute. That's so cute, coach. He led the team and pinned his own guy too.
That's Dang, that's the ultimate
But
right
yeah.
there.
And then when he took his strap, the ankle straps, he took them off, he threw in the air. As they're coming out, shoot him off the air.
That's good.
Wow. But yeah, that's like a crazy story. Bubba Jenkins. Shout out to Bubba Jenkins. But yeah, man. So, all right, man. I'm about to close it. It's almost midnight, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man. You want to close it in or close it in?
Go for it.
All right, man. All right, thank you for listening again to today's podcast. It's brought to you by Just to Us. You can listen to us on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, iTunes. And if you wanna, also you wanna like share your experience as well about how your own experience with competition, the stories, and how you deal with setbacks and how to get better in competition. That'd be great too. We're open to suggestions, how to be more active. Also, if you have any competitions coming up, like in the near future or close by, just let us know because we're looking for that. We're wishing for wins after this second place position.
Gotta take it back.
Yeah, man, we have to get our issues back. We have to fight back, man. Well, thank you for listening again to Matt Matters podcast. This is Nate and Darren.
Yeah. Thank you guys.